So, I've finally arrived in Lauterbrunnen. The station is like a beehive. My plan is simple: high poetry and majestic waterfall. Well, look at this queue. Is there free Swiss cheese being handed out here or what? Just look at these faces. Exhausted, worn out. Not only is it boiling hot, but there's water constantly dripping on your head. They say people have been standing here for 2 hours. 2 hours? And more people keep rushing in. Well, you know how it is. Women's curiosity is a thing. So, I'm joining the crowd. Who knows? Maybe there's actually something interesting inside. Morning in Lauterbrunnen feels different. The air here is so fresh. I've just stepped off the train and look, Staubbach Falls is already peeking between the chalets, as if welcoming me. Oh, look at this giant! Do you know what it is? A glacial pothole. These holes were carved by a wild vortex of sand and water, a real natural milling cutter. I wonder if Goethe stood here, just like I am now, guessing whose handiwork this was. Although the water here isn't exactly poetic. It looks like it's been sitting here since Goethe's own time. Actually, why do I keep talking about Goethe? Well, because it was right here in Lauterbrunnen, inspired by this majestic waterfall, that he wrote his masterpiece, Song of the Spirits Over the Waters. His journey to Switzerland wasn't just a trip. He was escaping, running from the suffocating vanity of the court and the ache of an unrequited love. He came to this valley in search of peace, trying to find himself again among these silent giants. He was only 30. The town is tiny. The main street is less than a kilometer long. Those wooden cows in the shop windows are absolutely charming, but wow, the traffic! It's such a strange feeling. You're walking through a real-life fairy tale, but the constant roar of engines keeps you from fully immersing yourself in the magic. If the crowds down here become too overwhelming, you can always take a helicopter tour with air glaciers to see the entire valley from above. It's probably the only way to truly appreciate the scale of all 72 waterfalls. Yes, I wasn't mistaken. There are 72 waterfalls in this valley. Can you even imagine that? Looking at these cliffs, it's easy to see why a young J.R.R. Tolkien was so inspired by this place. For him, Lauterbrunnen became the real-world Rivendell, the perfect blueprint for his elven kingdom. Oh, it's like a real-life Hobbiton from The Lord of the Rings. And these signs are clearly for those who somehow manage to get hopelessly lost on Lauterbrunnen's only 1 kilometer street. Of course, looking at these wooden chalets is a pure delight. Everything is so well kept, flowery, and postcard perfect. It's the true Swiss classic that everyone comes here for. But this endless car noise, honestly, I've had enough. Let's get to the waterfall, fast. It's so refreshing to be here on a hot day, surrounded by this water smoke. Look at how the waterfall literally sprays in the wind. That's actually why it's called Staubbach Falls, which means dusty stream. The soul of man is like the water. From heaven it cometh, to heaven it soareth. And here it is, that very song carved in stone. Nearly 300 years ago, Goethe stood on this very spot, watching the Staubbach shatter against the cliffs, and these lines were born in his heart. It's as if the waterfall itself had dictated them to the poet. Curious, where is everyone running to? I think I'll join them. Female curiosity above all else. They say this is the queue for the waterfall, and here I was thinking they were giving out free Swiss cheese. Standing in this queue for over an hour, you can't help but think, maybe the soul really can soar to heaven. But surely it must be worth it, to finally touch the famous waterfall with your own hand.
Crazy. That's cool. Yeah.
And meanwhile, we can enjoy the most beautiful views over the Lauterbrunnen Valley.
Parasite. No, I haven't. Oh, actually, the department.
Wait, is this the end of the road? Where's the roaring avalanche of water? Did the cows from Modern Village up there drink all the waterfall dry? It certainly looks that way. Well, my dear, I've finally seen you up close. You might not be a roaring avalanche today, but this water mist on my face is the best refreshing spray on a hot day. I'm approaching the church. Next to it, in a simple parsonage, in the very place you see now, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, one of Germany's great poets and writers, stayed here in 1779 during his second journey through Switzerland. It was here, in front of the Staubbach Falls, that he experienced a moment of quiet revelation. Watching the water fall from the cliffs, Goethe wrote, "The song of the spirits over the waters," comparing the human soul to water, restless, searching, never still. And this place in Lauterbrunnen, between water, silence, and reflection, remained one of the most poetic moments in his life.